Jim, a 2-1 defeat to Stockport County here today. It's been a case of playing decent football but not quite getting the chances away and getting the results that maybe we deserve.
Yeah, that's right. It's our Achilles heel at the minute. You know, I think we've started the game quite brightly. We've taken the lead. We could have scored a couple more. We've hit the post from a set play with Bernie. But I've been in that situation as an ex-centre half myself, that you're hoping the players up the top end of the pitch, when the opportunities come their way, that they dispatch them and give them a little bit of a cushion. And you know, I thought Stockport, again, they're in good form, with second or third in the form table before today in the last 6 games. Looked a threat on the direct play with the goal, certainly the goalkeeper's kick. For Bell up front was a handful. They looked pacey, they looked good on the counter. Set plays, they looked a threat, but I thought we defended reasonably well. We deserved our lead at half time, and probably, and should have been even more. You know, Jordan Williams has gone through 1-on-1 with the keeper on a good counter attack. We've had Bernie's opportunity, we've had numerous others, and we coming up 1-0 when arguably we probably should have been a bit more. But while the game's 1-0, you know, the opposition is still in with it, and I'm disappointed in regards to how we've conceded the goal, the first one, because we speak about not letting teams play out against us. We've just turned our back. They got it to the centre half, put it right down our front, and Bell's brought the foul. You know, it's a rash challenge by Witts, who's been superb for us. It's a deserved booking, but then he's on a knife edge for the rest of the game. And for me, the centre half should have been on a knife edge himself for taking Jordan Williams down after 5 minutes on a counter attack when he went straight through him. So a little bit of inconsistency there, because it does all matter, those decisions. But it was right at that stage, and the lads put it in again until we see it again. Can we do better? Can the wall do better? Can the keeper do better? Etc. But as soon as they've got the goal, obviously there's a momentum swing. You know, they've got a passionate fan base behind them to drive it on. We've had opportunities. They've got in. The full-backs put it in the back of their fantastic finish. Again, we need to look at where they come from. They never really cut us open at any time. They look good on the counter, as I said. Then they've banked up, they've put bodies on the line, they've dug in, they've got something to cling on to, the crowd are getting behind them. You know, we've had a large shout for the penalty ourselves, with the one cleared off the line. We've had a couple of set plays, you know, just glancing wide, the keeper's pulled off a couple of good saves. So it wasn't to be. So when you look at it, it's not a game that we deserve to lose. We probably should have had a few more goals than what we've got. That's an Achilles heel at the minute. We're not taking our chances. We've switched off in one moment, which is given them an opportunity to get right down our throat and give them the free kick. We've been a little bit rash defensively there, and you know, credit where credit's due, we've been great defensively. We've switched off on that moment and we've been punished. So obviously massively disappointed to lose the game. We should be doing better, but we're learning all the time, and there's things there today that have happened, and we're looking at going, well, you know, that can't happen. We've got to be a little bit more ruthless. Got to be a little bit more, not just ruthless defensively, ruthless at the other end, because we could have on another day put them to bed. We had opportunity to make it 2-3-0. We didn't do it, and while it's still 1-0, the opposition is still in the game. So credit to them, they kept going, they kept plugging away, and they got the goals. That wins them the game. We've got to take it on the chin. It's an unfortunate one for us, but we must learn and learn quickly.
I just say, obviously, there's been a lot of chances created in the 3 games over the Christmas period against Yeovil and Barrow as well as today. And it's a case of just, when you are at the wrong end of the table, you're struggling for a little bit of confidence. Those chances don't go in, they do skew wide. How do you change it so that we are more prolific in front of goal than we are being at the moment?
All we can do is try and give the lads confidence, show them clips on the training ground, get them used to it in the back of the net. You know, someone said to me about neurological pathways and getting the habit right of smashing the ball in the net or placing it as it should be doing at times. We've got the quality to do that. We just got to make sure that we keep plugging away and keep working hard. We don't want to, you know, fly off the handle. They're all human beings. They're a good, honest group, but we can't put them under too much pressure, because, you know, well, it's getting the balance in that, right? If we cane them for missing chances, obviously it makes it a little bit harder, but we can't ease off it and just accept that we're missing chances. Because as you say there, the margins between the league aren't great. You know, we're looking at Barrow and Yeovil that we've played recently, and they're the top two sides. We've created more than enough to win both of them games. And exactly the same again today. We're playing one of the form sides who over the last 6 games are the top scorers in the league. You know, they've hit a couple of five in the last game, and you know, we've created more chances than the opposition today. And as I say, when you're 1-0, you just hope you can get that second one that just gives you that little bit more confidence. It's not as if we scored one today and then sat back and hoped for the best. We kept going for it, and we had loads of opportunities to make it two. So as I say, you know, if anyone's got the magic formula, please have it. But as I say, we've got to be confident now in the lads, get them going. Do we need to bring one or two in to freshen up that area? Maybe. So we've been looking at all areas of the pitch where we want to improve. That's got to either come within the building, and the opportunity's been there. We've been fair with them, you know, and we want them to do well. But as my job as manager, we've got to make sure that when these opportunities do come our way, we've got someone who's going to put it in the back of the net on a regular basis. It gives you better chances of winning games of football, because that's certainly been our Achilles heel so far, because we shouldn't have lost the game today. And I can say that about a lot of the games that we've drawn recently. You know, and I'm going right back to Maidenhead away. I'm going back to Dover at home, Sutton at home. We've had best opportunities. We've had a little bit of bad luck with an official decision on the offside one from Jordan Williams. But we're creating chances, but we can't keep saying, yeah, it's all right, it's going to turn. We've got to make it happen.
Next up is Barrow, the leaders, on New Year's Day at home. Obviously, having played them on Boxing Day as well, you got to grips with how they play and the sort of the style that they play. Are you expecting a similar game to Boxing Day on New Year's? Yeah,
they've stuck to the ways. That's what's got them to the top of the table. You know, they've been doing well. They've got players in form, and as I said before about margins, you know, they've got a few players there that are in form. You know, the likes of Rooney's doing well, Quigley's doing well. They've got the goals, and that's the difference. It's about putting the ball in the back of the net football, and we're creating the chances. We're getting them into those areas. We're just not taking them. They're taking them, and that's why they're at the top of the table. And that's why we're in a relegation battle at the moment. So you know, we've got to make sure that we aspire to be like them, and make sure that when our chances do come along, like they've been doing, that they take them. You know, they go down to 10 men the other day and have one chance straight away. Quigley gets in, puts it in, makes the whole game a lot more difficult. Very much like today when the momentum swung. So we played a good side on Boxing Day. League leaders. We played one today with in decent form, but arguably we should have been taking more, and certainly against Yeovil as well. So, but we haven't, and we've got to make sure that we keep going. We remain positive when we come out on New Year's Day now against Barrow, and you know, try and get the all important win that we want to kick us on. It's a busy period, January coming up. Fantastic game to start the new year off, and hopefully we can win it. We expect a tough game like we did when we went there, but I'm sure they'll be expecting a tough game as well. So we've got to make sure that we don't disappoint. Keep doing what we're doing offensively, but when those chances come, we've got to put them in the back of the net. And defensively, we've just got to be a little bit cuter, because as I say, we've been really positive and praising the players for how they've gone about the business. But if you think about the game, the goal we conceded against Barrow, we should do better. We should do better today. Certainly from the front end of the pitch for the first goal. And we've got to learn, as I say, football is about learning. Got to learn, got to problem solve, and find a way of winning games of football as soon as possible.
Cheers, Jim. Thank you.